Hello and welcome to another episode of Master 15 Series 3 Tutorials. Today's game is game number 14, Bonanza Bros, and the goal is to complete round 8. First of all, go to options and set the easiest possible way. 5 lives, 6 minutes and 4 continues. Player character has different heights. Robo is the red protagonist and is the taller of the two characters. It does make a slight difference for one certain situation in a later level where if you jump, you can shoot your bullet a little bit earlier to hit an enemy who is half a floor above the playable character. You'll see what I mean later on. The objective for each level is to go around the building and pick up valuable items to steal. The early levels, you only need to pick up a few, but the later ones you need to pick up usually 8 or even 9. After collecting all the items, you go to the exit. Level 2 shows you got to pick up 4 treasures. It also introduces the short green guard who can shoot bullets. Fortunately, bullets do not go too far, so you're pretty much safe. One thing to note though is that, especially for later levels, is that good route planning is it's really recommended. As you can save quite a good amount of time when you minimize backtracking by a huge amount. As you can see, in second level I get the first 3 treasures on the left side of the building, as the 4th and final treasure is on the right side and is near the exit. If I picked that treasure first, and then picked the other 3, I obviously would have wasted a lot of time. Because I would have to go back to the left building. Bonus stage. Obviously, to end it, just get caught by the target cursor as soon as possible. Stage 3, the casino. This level introduces the blue white guards. They have a shield, so you cannot shoot bullets if the shield's about to block it. Fortunately, they're pretty easy to avoid. Their melee attacks in particular are not too quick to execute. This level you pretty much have to use the trampolines to get up to the higher buildings. There are true treasures along the way before you reach the exit. Level 4 introduces the switch mechanic, which allows you to activate traps. Even though the guards are crushed from the traps, they are not considered to be dead. Otherwise, this game would have had an age rating sooner than Mortal Kombat. That shot right there, if you play as a shorter Mobo character, you'll probably have a much harder time to time that shot, because Mobo is a shorter character of the two. Which actually affects the gun coordinate position, as it will be much lower than usual. And when you jump down the floor, you have to do it in 2 steps, because if you jump down a complete floor, the character will be stunned. Because, let's be honest, you won't be able to recover very quickly if you jump from very high height to the lower floor. In order to not waste time, it's It's ideal to jump to the middle part of the staircase and then jump down to the lower floor. You can recover when you get stunned due to falling from a great height, but especially if there's guards around, you're going to lose a life if you get hit from a bullet or a melee attack. There's another situation right there. Robo has a much easier time hitting that enemy from the middle part of the staircase. That's the end of level 4. Another bonus stage. Let's end it. Level 5. This level introduces the green wild guards, but from my playthrough experience so far, I don't think there's any difference when comparing to the blue wild guard. Only 2 more treasures to collect. And that's how you stun a wild guard. If they're not protecting themselves with their shield, you can stun them with your bullets. That's the end of stage 5, so now it's stage 6. The grey wild guards can actually shoot bullets. But like the other enemies, bullets do not go too far, so they're not a huge threat. As you face to face against one and actually shoots a bullet, then you're in big trouble. Rushers are very forgiving, because even after they landed on the ground, it's an active hitbox which allows the enemies to get crushed. What I've noticed so far, crushing, it gives, basically the enemies get stunned a little bit longer than usual when crushed, than usually getting hit from a bullet. More treasures left to pick up. Fortunately, this grey wild guard is a bit of an idiot. And right next to the door, easily get knocked back due to the door opening. Here comes level 7. This level introduces robots and scientists. Robots are completely invincible, so don't bother trying to use your gun to take them out. The ideal solution is just to jump over. Scientists, however, despite not being like guards, they actually do have weapons, so you can take them out. Otherwise, if you walk right next to them while attacking, they will take you out by using a tool. I think it was a spanner. The robot. Jump over the robot. No lives lost. One more treasures left to pick up. Although to be fair, they're more likely to be just ordinary items. I don't think floppy disks are considered to be treasure worthy, unless it's source code to retro games these days. One more left to pick up. There you go. Go left to the exit and complete level 7. Have a bonus stage. Get caught to end it ASAP. The antique store. This is where the game pretty much gets a little bit more difficult. A sudden difficulty spike. As this level introduces the Samurai Warrior. One of the most threatening melee attacking in the game. Not only they're pretty quick, but it's also harder to jump over without getting hit. The thing is, there's a very small frame window, and there's a good visual cue when you can actually safely jump over, usually by touching the grey samurai guards for like a couple of frames, let's say under a tenth of a second. So that by the time you jump over, the guard is still attacking the same direction and starts to turn around once you're about to land and keep on moving. Blue stubby guards can actually shoot bullets, and I don't know exact method to actually take them out. Maybe you can just use bullets. Not sure it's actually a bullet to the head. You can see so far, without even shooting the gun properly, I can get away after picking up 5 viable items. And some of the enemies are very silly. They actually run away and hide instead of trying to take me out. Only 2 more treasures left. And don't forget, the goal is to complete stage 8, and this is the last level. After completing this level, you have completed the goal for the Master 15 race. There's 2 more stages afterwards, but after going through the rough level 8, level 9 and 10 are just way worse. So the community decided to skip them for this Master 15 race. And that is it. That is level 8 done. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. Feel free to subscribe to this channel for more tutorials for the upcoming event.